Hey everybody, and welcome to Chairman of the Board. I just got back from the UK Games Expo 2019. Let's run through what I've picked up during the day. So first up, I have Tiber the Builder, which is supposed to be a really solid game in a very small package here. It's kind of an engine builder style game that's got pretty good reviews. I heard quite a few good things about it from Rado and other people like that. So yeah, looking forward to trying this little one out. So that's Tiber the Builder. Number two, I have No Thanks, which is a bit of a classic kind of game that a lot of people recommend. Pretty much one where you kind of trying not to take cards and you're putting chips on them to not take them, but you have to be careful on how you use your chips. So one that's very accessible to all and I think will hit the table quite often. That's No Thanks. Then we have 10 Minute Heist. Now this is a pretty simple filler game. Obviously it takes 10 minutes to play, where you're basically setting up these bunch of cards and you've got to try and pick up different sets and stuff and get points, but you can't go back on yourself and you've got to kind of beat people to certain spots. I quite like the theme, I like the kind of fantasy tower and stuff like that, but one that's pretty light and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. That's 10 Minute Heist. Then we have the deluxe version of Arboretum here. This is the nice wooden box. This game is supposed to be absolutely brilliant. Basically you're setting up a tableau of these different trees, trying to line up the different numbers and stuff like that to create these different chains, and basically you have to keep a number of cards in your hand or you don't store. If you don't have more cards than your opponents, then you don't score those trees at all. So a really cool twist in this one, and it's supposed to be just to be an absolutely solid game, and I got this for a very good price of £18 from Chaos Cards. Then another one from Chaos Cards that was an absolute bargain. This is one of Bruno Catholicism's games, Yamatai. Now, forgive me for the glare on the screen, but this one was only £15 from Chaos Cards, so I just had to try this one. I didn't really have it on my wish list or anything like that, but with a price like that, I had to try it. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I generally like his game, so definitely one that I think is going to kind of impress. That's Yamatai. Then a bit of a party game here with Spyfall. Now I've played Spyfall 2 before. It's a really fun game, especially when you've got higher player counts. So this one is going to go probably sit quite proudly in the collection and get a lot of laughs out of it. So that's Spyfall. Then we have Disney Villainous. Now this is a game my brother picked up. He's a big Disney fan. This one looks really cool. It kind of has like this kind of action selection style mechanism, and everyone has this kind of different styles or ways to play the game and win the game. You play as all the villains from Disney, such as Captain Hook. You've got Maleficent, Jafar, my favourite Prince John, and others as well, such as the Queen of Hearts and Ursula from The Little Mermaid. So a really cool theme, absolutely amazing artwork on this one. And I'm really looking forward to trying this one out because I don't really know much about it. And it just looks absolutely brilliant from a visual standpoint, and the theme is really cool. So that's Villainous. Then this one was for a friend. This is Planet. Now this is a pretty simple tile placement game. It's kind of a family style game where you're placing these different tiles on this kind of 3D magnetic ball. And you're trying to align them up, trying to get the biggest kind of surface area of a certain type, trying to collect these animal cards. Now, from what I understand, that's the kind of base of it, but it's a really cool kind of tactile feel to it because you've got these 3D balls, as I said. So, you know, very different kind of twist to it or different kind of uniqueness to it. And takes half an hour to play, 2 to 4 players. So I think it's going to be a nice breezy one that's got a bit of a different feel to it. That's Planet by Blue Orange Games. This one here is another one my brother's picked up. This is Bring Out Your Dead. I don't know anything about this one at all I know it's got a good sale price here. £18, that's half price down from £36. From what I understand, the theme is you're trying to get these corpses into these different graves. I like the artwork on it, it looks really cool. So just one I got to try out and hopefully we'll enjoy it. So don't know anything about that one at all. Next I have one that I was purposely going for. I was definitely going to buy this one. Coimbra. I got this for a really good price, £32, which I think is an absolute steal. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I'm a huge designer of these Italian designers, a huge fan, sorry. Virginio Gigli and Brasini. They make amazing games, and this is just another one I think is going to add to my collection and hopefully be as good as all the others, and I don't see any reason why not. It's a Euro game that uses dice. I'm all in. Now, I have this one here, which was a bit of a punt for me. I've actually been a bit mistaken in this, and this is the German version, obviously, of Coimbra, called Good Luck or something. Obviously, it's a German cover here, but I have got the English rules. It's basically the card game version of Coimbra, which is a kind of a relatively, well, it's supposed to be an acclaimed game, but one that's pretty much flown under the radar. But from some of my favourite designers, Wolfgang Kramer and Michael Kiesling. This is the card version of Coimbra. I thought it was actually the normal board game version, but obviously being in German, I've been mistaken. But this one is equally quite revered, so looking forward to trying this one. I don't know much about it at all, but it's a Euro. It's, well, I assume it is. It's from Kramer, who's made some of my absolute favourite games. So yeah, one that I can see, you know, hopefully exceeding my expectations. Then another game, another Eurostar game. This is for a friend of mine, Le Havre. Now this is one of Uwe Rosenberg's kind of most famous games, one that's been flying high on the BGG rankings for a very long time. Nice and crunchy on this. I've been wanting to play this for a very, very long time, so very eager to play this one. Right up my alley. And I think it's a pretty streamlined game for one that's got a lot of crunchy decisions. So Le Havre by Uwe Rosenberg is one that's been on my want to play list for a very long time. So naturally, can't wait to play it. Then another little one here my brother's bought. This is Insider, a kind of a simple party word style game. It's kind of 20 questions where someone's got a hidden role. They're kind of like the werewolf style role where they know and they're trying not to let other people know they're the insider. That's all I know about it really. Nice small little package. Got for a pretty good price. So yeah, looking forward to try that one. I'm kind of favouring these kind of small little word party games. I really enjoy them. So another one to try and enjoy hopefully. And finally, this is one of my brother's big buy. One that I'm really eager to try actually. One of the ones I'm most excited to try. Not only because it absolutely looks incredible with this Vincent Dutrait art. Probably one of the best designers out there, or best artists out there. This is Museum. It's a pretty recent game that got pretty successful on Kickstarter. It's a set collection game where you can collect all these different artifacts in your museum. And every piece of art in this is hand-drawn, individual by Vincent Dutrait, which is just a huge selling point for me. Love the theme of it, and let's see what else he's got, because he's got the Black Market expansion, which adds a bit of take that into the game. I think a bit of more nasty player interaction. You've got the Archaeologist, which is one that I'm most excited to try, where you are basically sending your different excavators out to these different continents on the board to get back your artifacts you can display in your museum. You've got the World's Fair one, which I'm not really sure what this one's about, but looks really cool. And finally, just the People's Choice one, which is basically a 5th player expansion, and it's got another little few bits in there as well to add to the gameplay. So that concludes everything that's been bought. As you can see, we've got a lot here. We've had a really good day, really enjoy it as every year, and can't wait to play all these new games. That's it. So I'll see everyone else next time on Chairman of the Board. Goodbye.